Talk about the finish for SmackDown, because I saw a picture on WWE's website that just had me go again, and please tell me, you know, I think you see where I'm going, but it just was kind of disappointing there.
Yes, you will be, because the main event match of the night was Daniel Bryan versus Seth Rollins, which was another wrestling clinic as usual with these two. These two kept main event at WrestleMania one year. They will never disappoint. But at the very end, Daniel Bryan does pick up the victory with the knee to the head, which seems to be his new finisher. And as he goes to the top of the ramp and he's celebrating with the fans, out comes the WWE champion once again, Randy Orton, and he floors Daniel Bryan. You know, and pretty much you get Randy Orton standing on top of the stage, raising his hands as the WWE champion, with Daniel Bryan lying once again to end another show.
Well, at least they didn't go with the whole Shield beatdown route and bring the Big Show out. At least they didn't go that route. But
they didn't.
Still, man, to see Daniel Bryan, I mean, now that we've followed up on SmackDown, look, folks, Raw needs a home run going into Night of Champions, and I know WWE, they love to go through several revisions of Raw, leading right on up until the episode airs, okay? I want you guys to share this with WWE, okay? Listen to it first, and if you end up feeling this, tweet it, put it on out there, give it to them on Facebook, email them, do whatever you gotta do. This is how WWE needs to go into Night of Champions and make everybody happy, okay? Especially since we got Monday Night Football going on, okay? You gotta have either Goldust or the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, make a cameo, okay? I think this weekend would have been the perfect scenario for either Goldust or Dusty Rhodes to put out some type of a tout video to talk about the release of Cody Rhodes. And then this could have set up Triple H and crew to basically extend an invitation to either Goldust and or Dusty Rhodes to appear on Raw to basically, you know, tell their side of the story. Basically, Triple H could have acted on behalf of Vince McMahon and WWE and said, you know, the McMahons, as far as I know, they've never had it in for the Rhodes family, as evident as we're going to have both of them show up on Monday's WWE Raw to express how they feel about the firing of Cody Rhodes, okay? Makes perfect sense. You can either have one or both of them. I think you should just have both of them appear. They both were great talkers, especially Dusty. You let them get it on out there. Let Dusty really sell it. Let Goldust just chill in the background. He can say a little something, but it all needs to be on Dusty. Dusty knows how to talk people into stuff. Even as old as he is, it always amazes me how good his promo is today, because it's like it hasn't aged worth a damn, okay? You could then have Randy Orton come out, kind of bringing back a little bit of the legend killer, if you will, as he's going toe-to-toe with the Rhodes family, and he's saying his thing. Basically, you could see the Shield members, they could come out, and long story short, folks, you have Goldust receive a beatdown. Dusty, I don't know, you know, pull up his age, let me know how old he is, but if he's in his 60s, maybe he could take a couple of hits, but I need to see somebody from the Union, the babyfaces, come out to help them. I'm still looking at that main event match, okay? If you want Daniel Bryan to be over, if you want those WWE fans to sit up and go, yes, I want to, oh my God, yes, I want to see Night of Champions. I want to see Daniel Bryan taking on Randy Orton for the WWE title. I think we're going to have a new champion at Night of Champions. Then you have Daniel Bryan come out. You have Big Show come out. Okay? You have Dolph Ziggler come out, right? Sets up a six-man main event match that will be announced by Brad Maddox or Triple H. Going to your main event match, you gotta have Daniel Bryan go over. You just have to, all right? Those guys, respectfully, they need a little bit of a rub-off right now. Let's say, for instance, it is going to be Dolph Ziggler taking on Dean Ambrose for the United States title. Then you need to have Dolph Ziggler pick up just a little bit of momentum going into the Night of Champions pay-per-view, even if Dean Ambrose is going to retain. You damn sure need Dean Ambrose to pick up momentum going into the Night of Champions pay-per-view. But what a great way for him to be utilized. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know we got the whole Edge thing. Edge is going to be hyping up Haven and all that. I still stand behind what I said, which was how they could utilize Edge. They could have him maybe do a backstage skit with Daniel Bryan, whether it be comedic or serious. They could do something like that. Another option that they could do, and this just clicked in my head like right now. Another way they could utilize Edge is to basically have him talk about how much he misses being in the WWE and how much misses performing for them and telling folks about Haven and all that. But this is exactly what needs to happen. And if this does not happen, I'm going to be very disappointed. You have Alberto Del Rio come out, and you have him draw mega heat on Edge. Remember, folks, Alberto Del Rio, for some, is looked upon as the man that retired Edge. Remember, Edge's last match, correct me if I'm wrong, Joe, it was against Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight title. Okay?
27.
All right, so what better way for Alberto Del Rio, who is the current World Heavyweight Champion, to gather some mega heat than rub it into Edge's face that he's pretty much the one that retired him. You have RVD come out, two of those guys get into it and all that, and that's pretty much a great way that you could utilize Edge and have RVD receive such a huge pop, pick up a lot of momentum going into his match against ADR at Night of Champions, thus kind of throwing up a little bit of a smokescreen for those that are a little bit irritated seeing RVD and Alberto Del Rio lock it up. Now you've got them really engaged to want to see what's going to go down at Night of Champions.
Nice. I like that. Yeah.
That's how you got to do it. That's how you got to do it. Straight up.
I agree. I want to touch on what you were just saying about Dustin and Dusty Rhodes. Have you noticed Goldust's Twitter? He's been tweeting at Triple H and Stephanie McMahon all week with the hashtag Second Chance for Cody. Also, they are going into this angle on Twitter as well.
It's good that they're continuing that. They need to. They need to continue that. Because you got to keep that momentum going until he returns.
Yep. 2 minutes ago, Goldust. He just tweeted, "Hey Triple H, hey Stephanie McMahon. Hashtag Second Chance for Cody. If you are my so-called friend, then tell me what I can do for my little brother." So it does seem like they are going to be involved in the storyline.
And that's good. Like I said, they need to appear. And hopefully the smart money is that the WWE writers, they're going to have everything that I just said for them in mind for this coming Monday night. Because to see what I just said not play out, and we just get another weak WWE Raw, it's not going to be good, and it's going to have rippling effects as far as the Night of Champions pay-per-view goes. I mean, this is your time right now to be really, really creative with the Raw brand. You do not have John Cena. Everything does not revolve around his universe right now. So you really need to step it up, and hopefully they do. I mean, frick, man, it's Monday Night Football that they're going up against, and a lot of times they don't do too good on Monday night. So hopefully
2 big games coming up too.
Yeah, hopefully they do pretty good. But that's our take, folks.